Hello Aries, and welcome to your past life reading and see what you can learn about your past life lesson and how that impacts your current life and life lesson, and see what life lesson or life path that is in your life right now. So welcome Aries, and let's put out some cards here and see and learn about that old life, that past life that wants to show you something about this life. Okay, let's see what we have here. Trader. So this was about selling and buying, supplying, freedom and servitude. I wanted 3 cards, but we got 5 here. And I sense that I sense dishonesty here. Islamic. Something is about dishonesty here. Marine. So it has to do with seashore. Sea life. And South America. Okay. Very much information we did get out of these 5 cards here. I sense that you was a trader, and that sea life, that traveling on water was an important part of the trading. And South America, and the Islamic religion was an important part. I sense this is a trading that take place between different cultures, and also different religious cultures, and that of course can inflict misunderstandings and create conflicts that can create servitude here. Let's see if this has part to do with the work that you had in that life. We'll put out some more cards here. So Celtic did come out here. Leaving or travel. One more. Let's get one more card for Aries here about this past life. Well, since we put on many extra cards here, Greco-Roman and finances. I sense that this has to do with Spain and South America, that we are it's travel here, and this is the Mediterranean energy, and it's about money, the trading, and we did bring the culture from around the Mediterranean, the Islamic and the Christian, and to the natives in the South America. So it was quite high stakes in this time regarding trading and conquesting land and resources. Okay, what an interesting life that comes through to the cards today here in your life, Aries. So I will put on the 10 card tarot spread. I will use the vice versa tarot deck here for that. And each one of the 10 positions here has its own signification. Okay, the World card comes out for the first position. On the back flip side, and the 5 of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords, 5 of Cups, 8 of Wands, the Chariot, the 2 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the final card is yours. What you need to learn from this. I sense this first card, who you was in your past life. You was a world traveler. First I did sense that you was stationary and more managing this, but you was actually the one that actually did the travel but did take care of the negotiations, dealing with what's needed to be dealt with. And it was, if it's shown its right side, I sense you was the world traveler, but you was in a position of you was controlled, you was restrained, you was confined. You had I sense that you were the companion to the one that actually had the power on the ship, that you was the one together with the person negotiating the deals, handle the everyday things that happened. So you was some kind of middle manager, but you was an important person, but not the one in charge for everything. You was in charge of the negotiations. So you had to do some negotiations in a way that didn't made you so comfortable. You need to step out of your boundaries sometimes to do some nasty things. Where did I live? And here we have the Five of Pentacles. It's like you actually didn't have the sense of living somewhere. I just leave it there because home was not a central place in your life. I sense you had a childhood that didn't bring stability in home. Maybe you was an orphan, or your parents died early, or you was left early on your own. I sense that. So, and you was not able in this life to create a family and a home. Was I happy? And this Page of Swords, I sense that in your mind, in your head, you was exactly where you wanted to be. You was in that position that you wanted. You have had some luck in your life to get to the position you had, and that was your family. That was your security. So happiness is not the correct word. You was happy where you were because you fought hard for it, and you did understand that you was lucky to be where you were. Who was my soulmate? And I don't see a soulmate here. Actually, I sense that I have the energy of same-sex relationship. So I sense that you this family, this was not important to you. It was not an aim in your life to create a family, to meet someone of the opposite sex and create a family with children, or that. You was not interested in that. And since you did not have a family, you didn't have the pressure of the family to conform to the culture of creating a family. And who is my soulmate in this life? Is it the same person here? And I sense that this is, relationships comes and goes. So soulmate, I sense here, can come swift. Did I have children? This is a quite the chariot tells me here, and it's in its correct position, or the beneficial position. This is they look in different directions, and no, they say no, you did not have children in that life. What did I do? For a living. And as I said, you was a world traveler here, and you was far away. And decisions, I sense that the Two of Wands here is about taking hard, swift, fiery decisions, and that's the life of the negotiator. And you see here the red energy with you, Aries. That's where you are. It's you. And how did I die? And usually it could be I was killed, I was flooded, I was terminal ill or something. It's more like this energy here that I reach quite newly rich. So I sense the prosperity did arrive quite late in your life. And I want to say fat and happy. You died fat and happy. Little too early, fat and happy. And what was my life lesson? And I sense here, this is the flip side of the Hermit card. And we can see here that the dawning is here. We have the bird here. We have the two dogs. We have the lamp here. We have the walking stick. We have the moon looking down on you. That walking a lonely path with others, the struggle pay. It paid off. On the outside, it looks like a lonely journey. And soul-seeking is a lonely journey, but you was not lonely in this life. You was lonely when you passed on to the other side. So I sense here that your life lesson in this life was to be to be the lucky one. When life turns the wheel of fortune, that's not showed here, but it's obvious that you had a swing of the wheel of fortune, that you was able to take care of that turning of the wheel. So I sense this life lesson was to work with what's given to you and be happy with what you have and what you get and what you're able to, through perseverance, through focus, through hard work. It pays off, and it did pay off in this past life. So I sense here that the King of Wands here tells me that you need to step up to be the king, because you are the king. And that, as in the last life, it did pay out. You was getting paid for being in your right element, because the King of Wands is the Aries, the King of Mars. So be in your energy. That's your life path. And you have all these skills and all the luck, even if it's from the beginning not looked so bright. In this past life, it was possible to create the life path, and being on the life path that created the fulfilling life and the prosperity the receipt on being successful in the life. So let's see what divine energies you have that supports you in this life. Yes, empowerment, grounded, strength, stamina. That's the energy that you have within you, and that's the energy that the guides, your divine guides, your own guides, are supporting you with. Great reading for you, Aries. So, looks like you are in your right elements, and that's your life path is quite clear to you. So walk it. Okay, if you did like this video, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye, Aries. Have a nice month.